We continue our live team coverage of Hurricane Florence on the Outer Banks. Jason Marks joins us now from Dare County.
And Jason, people are taking the storm seriously and trying to prepare for whatever the storm may bring.
Well, the time is running out if they are preparing, and we do think they are. The storm is moving closer. We've seen a big difference between last night into this morning. This is Jeanette's Pier. We're in Nags Head, and you can see that the ocean is very angry. Got new information from Dare County officials. We're told that some of Highway 12 does have overwash on it. That's on Pea Island. That's expected. We knew that was going to happen at some point. They also say that they do believe that the conditions are going to get worse throughout the day, and now they're at the point where they're just going to monitor things and see how things are going to go the rest of the day. They are very optimistic that the storm will not be as bad as it was early in the week. You know, when you had a Category 4 that looked like it was going to bear down right on the Outer Banks. Obviously very concerning. The good news is it's moving further south, and so we do believe that we're going to get some wind, some rain, some overwash, obviously some beach erosion, but conditions are much better than what we would have had if we would have had taken that direct brunt of that storm. So that's really good news. They are saying, though, don't let down your guard. If you're here and you think that we're out of it, we're not out of it yet. We're going to get some flooding. So they just don't want everyone to let down their guard. Be cautious, but be prepared, because this is going to be a doozy of a storm. We are just starting to see the effects of this. We're going to be watching it here in the Outer Banks. I'm here. My colleague Andy Fox is over on Hatteras Island. He's in Buxton right now. So we've got you covered in the Outer Banks, and we'll be watching it through the next 48 hours. For now, that's the latest here in Nags Head. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.
In Virginia, Governor Ralph Northam's mandatory evacuation of Zone A remains in effect despite changes in Florence's track. Virginia's Department of Emergency Management is keeping a close eye on the storm's potential impact. In a news conference yesterday afternoon, Governor Northam reminded Virginians they still need to be vigilant.
If you're already out of harm's way, please stay there.
The storm has been unpredictable. We also did not want to stop the evacuation and bring people back in if those winds prevented safe travel on the highways or forced the closure of any of our bridges and tunnels.
We reached out to local first responders. Most of them told us evacuating is a personal choice for all families. If you choose to stay, that's your right. But if you have an emergency, police and paramedics may not be able to get to you.
The Navy is getting ready for Florence. Tomorrow, local naval installations say only mission-essential personnel need to report. That includes Naval Air Station Oceana, Joint Expeditionary Base Little Creek Fort Story, Norfolk Naval Shipyard, Naval Station Norfolk, Naval Support Activity Hampton Roads, and Naval Weapons Station Yorktown. Some child care facilities will only be open to MEP tomorrow as well. That's mission-essential personnel.
Florence's path has changed a lot over the last week.
Yeah. And now in response, VDOT has announced it will not close any bridges or tunnels throughout the storm. Let's send it over now to Jen Lewis with their message this morning. Jen?
Yeah, their goal is to keep the channels open. We'll be watching and monitoring, but for now, that is the plan. It's also why the Jamestown Scotland ferry is now going to remain on its regular schedule until further notice. In addition, you won't have to pay the tolls for the 64 express lanes and the Coleman Bridge between York County and Gloucester.
We do encourage people use precaution. This is going to be a hazardous weather incident, and we want to make sure people limit their transportation during that time.
Now, if you see anything dangerous along a state road, you are encouraged to call VDOT. The number is at wavy.com.
This morning, Hurricane Florence has its sights set on the East Coast. Whether packing up or staying put, people from South Carolina all the way to Hampton Roads are preparing for whatever the storm may bring their way.
We continue our live team coverage ahead of the storm. Connor Kick with our sister station in Greenville, North Carolina, is down along the state's Crystal Coast. We'll hear from him in just a minute.
First, though, let's get to 10 on your side's Kiahnna Patterson. She is live in Virginia Beach, where people have already checked into shelters. Kiahnna, good morning.
Good morning, Katie and Don. About a dozen people have already checked in to the shelter over at Kellam High School, but one puppy just checked in to the all-animal shelter here at Lansdowne Elementary School. Now, this is all animals. They just opened around 8 o'clock. Earlier this week, Governor Ralph Northam ordered evacuations for people who live in Zone A flood areas. But 10 on Your Side spoke with Simone Mason. She lives in Zone C and said she decided to check into the shelter early just because her street flooded during Hurricane Matthew.
There's about maybe 4 or 5 ways into the neighborhood. Each and every one flooded last time a hurricane came through, and there was no way in, no way out, and I had to stay in a hotel for 2 days because I couldn't get to my parents.
And again, Lansdowne Elementary School shelter is pets only, and I do have some updated information. They have 150 spaces for cats and dogs, and within 6 hours of the human shelter over at Kellam High School closing, they say you have to come and pick up your animal. But now we're going to toss it over to Connor Kick. He's at Newport, North Carolina, where he's in front of a shelter.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, guys. Yes, we have moved all over the Crystal Coast this morning. We were at Atlantic Beach, Morehead City. Now we're in Newport. This is one of the locations for one of the newer shelters that just has recently opened up. One thing about this shelter is that it can take up to 1,000 people. They weren't originally going to open this shelter, but they want people to evacuate. Currently 200 people here. They can have 1,000. But the big thing that they need now are people to bring sleeping bags, pillows, and supplies. They are currently out of cots. Also, this is one of the more pet-friendly ones. Now outside, just taking a peek here, we're kind of in this weird little hole where there's no rain, there's no wind, but we all know that that's going to be a big change here. Now, the big thing that the police and officials want to get across to people is that the bridges to Atlantic Beach, Emerald Isle, and Beaufort, those are all closed now. So people that are over on the other side of the island, you can't get in and you can't get out. So going forward, that could be a problem for people if they need gas or if they need supplies. So a lot of people are just encouraging others to move out because the biggest threats here that residents are especially scared of are the storm surges and floods from previous hurricanes. Connor Kick, 10 on Your Side.